The way we make contact with the ball is with an open hand. The difference between a float serve and a jump serve is when you hit the float serve, your hand stays open and it doesn't turn over. It stays open the whole way through. Whether you're hitting the float serve low or you're hitting the float serve high, your hand stays open. It does not turn over. On a jump serve or a spike serve, your hand does turn over the ball. So, two major things to think about when you're making contact with a ball. Nice big open hand, no matter if you're spike serving it or you're float serving it. And if you're float serving it, keep that hand open and keep it open the whole way. If you're jump serving, snap on the ball up high. The serving motion, as I said, uses your body. On a float serve or a standing serve, you want to start with one foot forward, the other foot back. Your hips are slightly turned. Your ball is out in front of you at shoulder height. Your hitting hand is up above your ear. Here's another look at it. It'll look like this. The ball toss is a very important part of the serve. Making sure you have full control of the ball and you know where that ball is going. You don't want the ball too far out in front of you, and you don't want the ball coming back to you. So being able to toss the ball up and getting used to just pushing the ball up in the air and following it is an art. It's something you need to practice. So we're going to start with a ball out in front of us, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. As we toss the ball up, we step into the serve. So it's going to look like that. When you step into the serve, now we're getting our hips, our legs, and our back and our shoulders into the serve, rather than just standing there and trying to hit the ball over the net with your arm. You have very little ball control, and the ball's going to go many, many different places, and usually not the place you want it to go if you just swing at it with your arm. The jump float uses the same principles as a standing float. You hit the ball with a wide open hand and you don't break your wrist, but you start your approach maybe about a meter behind the line. You throw the ball up with 1 or 2 hands. You hit the ball with an open, flat hand. The float serve was a very low toss. The jump serve is a high toss, so it gives you enough time to go into an approach jump, get your arms back, swing up, and snap it up high at the ball. Big part of learning the jump serve is the toss. Now, some people like to toss the ball up with their right hand. Other people like to toss the ball up with their left hand. Some people toss the ball up with both hands. All work. But you have to get the coordination down what works for you. So how far back from the line do you start your jump serve or your spike serve? Probably about 2 meters back. You're going to give yourself enough room to toss the ball nice and high and go attack it at its highest point. Whether or not you toss the ball with 1 hand or 2 hands, it really doesn't matter. Notice how both these players drive up with both their arms, reach high above their head, and make contact with the ball as high as they possibly can and snap their wrist over in the direction they want the serve to go.